Hello. Hello everybody, and welcome to Spain. And this is the 5th race of my career, and also of this season. And yeah, and in the last race, I did not do particularly great. Basically, it was a very tough start to be. Well, it was a very tough start, and in the position I was, it was really tough to stay in line with the traffic, and got into back of one of the cars and ended up with a penalty. I was spinning round. It was a disaster basically. So, and I'm at real risk of losing my seat at Toro Rosso. So I really need to impress, especially with the next race being Monaco, because I highly doubt I'm going to do well at Monaco. Because it's really difficult. With one-shot qualifying, with the cars at such a quick pace, it's going to be tough. So I really need to get a good performance out of this track. I'm okay around here. It's not my best track. It's not my worst track. So I'm hoping to get a solid performance out of this. So let's try and nail this to a T. Here we go. Alright. And already, the performance of my car compared to some of the other teams, and I've popped up that first corner. That's not a great start. Alright. Yeah, difference in performance between my car and some of the others is showing. So I just have to try and be better in the corners. Okay. Not bad through there. Currently not achieving my objective of 12, which is where the team wants me to finish. So long as I'm not too far behind that, I'll be happy. If I'm 15th or higher, I'd be happy. But we'll see. Oh, pretty good through there. Okay. Let's try and nail these chicanes. Oh, that was pretty good, that final sector. Not gonna lie. Although, the first corner of my lap was not good, and that's probably what's gonna hinder me to getting 12.
Okay, that's pretty disappointing, but we can turn it around.
21st! Damn it. Well, I felt pretty good with that. I guess the first corner really cost me, I suppose. Well, looking at that, at least I'm not at the back, or at the very back, at least. Not 22nd anyway. I'm about more than second off the pace of Carlos Sainz. I need to have a blinding start to impress the team, and Hamilton on pole, and he will most likely win for a 5th time in a row, which would be incredible. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking good, trying to keep my seat. I might actually lose my seat and go in a worse car. Might be Sauber or a Haas, we'll see. Okay. But I'm determined to try and turn things around. So let's give it all I got for the race. And that's proved the press wrong, the team wrong, and my teammate wrong. And everyone else wrong. Okay. I say that, I crash in the first corner. Alright. Let's do this. Straight into it. Okay. On the outside. Maybe I should have started in 22nd and just not bothered. Oh god! Already getting to a scrap. Harianto. Already losing time to the cars. Ahead. Trying to catch up with the field. At least I'm back with them now. Ooh. Okay. Well judged there. Oh! There's been a collision up at front, and that's not helped me. I've got a slightly damaged front wing now. Whatever was going off in front ended slowing all the cars down, and I went into the back of one of them because of it. Oh! Fuck! Shit! Illegal move? God damn it. Well, despite that chaos, I am in 16th. Not the best, but it could have been a lot worse, let's put it that way. I was too busy looking at the cars at front, and I didn't realise there was a car to my left. I was trying to make the move to the car in front and go on the inside. That's why I moved to the left, and the car behind must have clipped my wheel from behind, and that's how I ended up spinning around, and somehow, miraculously, I'm still in this race. And Hamilton, always at the top. Nice to see you up there, buddy. Okay. So, my pace is way off here, so I'm not expected to catch Magnussen. I'm hoping there's going to be some more contact in front, which most likely won't be. So 16th is probably the best I'm going to end up finishing. I'm going to try and... Oh! More collisions are happening. I got a warning, just doing something. Ah, my front wing's costing me. The damage is not helping. And Hulkenberg has now gone past me. He's my rival. No, that does not help. Well, in letting Nico through, hopefully he'll catch up to Magnussen, and maybe they'll have a bit of a moment. I'm just kind of hoping for all the other cars to crash so I can do well. Oh god. Yeah, I think the demotion from the team is looking inevitable now as I drive into the grass. That will certainly impress the team. But yeah, it was looking promising with my point, first point of my career in the season, and it's all going downhill for my career right now at the moment. And I need to start turning these bad performances into great ones, and for once Hamilton is not at the top of the timesheets. Thank you, Nico Rosberg, for making Lewis not look like a robot. Okay. So Palmer's I'm battling with Palmer. How embarrassing. Okay. Try and get around the outside. That's worked. And Hulkenberg has gone past Magnussen a bit too easily. So that did not help. So I'm looking good for 17th. Hooray! Oh dear. Okay. Question is though, will I even get a seat, or will I just be in a worse seat? I think what will happen is I will be in a seat, but it won't be a good one. So expect my finishes to be worse, but at least my objectives won't be as high. So it's a good and a bad thing, and hopefully I'll get more better performances later in the season. Front wing damage to the car ahead. Yeah, I've got damage as well, engineer, in case you've forgotten, so probably evens us out. So, in hope for that, hopefully I'll get better practice as this season goes on, and then when it comes into next season, hopefully with the practice I've had with the one-shot qualifying sessions and the 5-lap sprint races, I'll be much better in terms of performance. So it's not an endurance race, it's more of a sprint race. You need to go flat out, don't need to worry about the tyres, just flat out for 5 laps and finish. And Palmer's just got past me like it was nothing. Why am I in a GP2 engine? GP2 engine car, God's sake. GP2 engine, there's GP2. GP2. Right, Palmer, get back here. Right. Well, I'm right behind him, so at least I'm not as slow as I thought it would be. Yeah, alright. We're racing! Woohoo! Get in. Yeah, 17. Got my place back. Okay. And as usual, I've got a train. Okay. Nicely into that corner. As we approach the final lap. And Nico Rosberg is ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Oh my god. Will he end Hamilton's winning streak? This will be a turnout for the books. And if he does, then Hamilton's dominance won't look so dominant after all, because Nico has had a lot of second places. The next car ahead is a Renault. I know, I've seen it for a fucking nearly 10 minutes. Oh, me and Palmer had a bit of contact, but we're alright. It was a love tap. We're okay. It's fine. Right. Let's just get this car to the end. With all the collisions that's happened, I don't know how my car hasn't ended up in a wall. So at least I'm finishing every race. That's something to be said. There might be only 5-lap races, but it's something. The track where I probably won't finish is at Monaco. When it comes to one-shot qualifying there, I'm just going to go for it, like flat out one-shot qualifying. I just have to risk it and just push mad as hell in the hope that I can just get some places, because I'm expected to finish 22nd there. And wow, that is a bit of a surprise. It was coming up to the last lap and Nico was leading the race. Hamilton says nope, must have overtaken him, so it's a 5th win in a row for Lewis Hamilton. Absolutely incredible. Can anybody stop him? And as for myself, about 16 other drivers can stop me in this race. Boo!
Let's push harder next time, okay?
Not good enough! Engineer, you're supposed to give me support! Oh.
A great win then for the
God
Mercedes
damn it.
team today.
Well, David Croft is
Tell me, what was the
playing
key
the
to
same
success?
record. Another great result for Mercedes today, and tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
Just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, Fernando Alonso with a fantastic performance of finishing 7th. I just didn't have the pace around here, and I tried my best to try and
They've excelled here as they
get ahead of
so often
Carlos
do,
Sainz, and
it's a
then that collision
well-deserved
happened, so
victory.
that certainly was out of the cards at that point. Lewis Hamilton with yet another trophy, 5 wins out of 5 for this man. Can anybody stop him? Nico just seems to follow him wherever he goes on the calendar. Alright,
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good
so
result for
Sainz
Lewis Hamilton, who moved
just
further
outside
ahead
the
at top
points,
of the table.
thankfully.
Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony
Race
Davidson,
director,
who would you
let's
go
look at the
for?
I
penalties.
think I'll have to give it to the Toro Rosso driver. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of
Okay.
maturity and patience in difficult situations.
And here's
A
how
lot of
things are
warnings
shaping
given
up
out,
in the Constructors'
and
Championship.
collision with Palmer
Mercedes have extended
is the
their
reason
lead
why
at the
Nico
top of the
Hülkenberg
standings.
got a
There was
penalty.
also a strong
Okay.
showing from the McLaren team
So
today.
5 out of
As they make
5
their
for
way
Lewis,
up the standings.
125
It was
points,
great having you with
and
us
he's
this
got a
weekend. I hope you
38 point
enjoyed it
lead
as much
already
as
on the
we
championship,
did.
despite
Until next
Nico
time,
finishing
goodbye.
in 2nd place quite often. And it's me in 14th still, not great. Mercedes just dominating the constructors. I don't think anyone's going to beat them to it. So I think you might as well just give them the constructor trophy now. And Toro Rosso staying in 7th for the constructors. Now the next race I don't want to talk about. It is going to be the hardest on the calendar, to say the least. Personally for me it definitely will be. And expect me to be in a different car in the next few races, I think. But anyway, we'll see what we can do at Monaco, but don't expect miracles. So thank you everybody, and I'll see you in the next race. Bye bye everyone.